Hi, this is Rohit Rana from Leisuremartini. So I just saw this film, Network, that came out in 1976, and it was, for lack of a better phrase, mind blowing. Once you watch this film, you will realize you will discover the disturbing clarity with which the writer and the director team of this film saw the future, saw what we are living today. I mean, this movie came out in 1976. Now, this is such a good movie, not just because it is a good movie, because of the script, the screenplay, the acting, and everything, but how relevant it is even today. The film has not dated, has not aged badly at all. It's a 45-year-old movie, and everything you see in this movie most aptly, most perfectly applies to the political scenario or the media scenario, the scenario within the media today, especially the last 30 minutes where all of it comes together, where you are rewarded for maybe if the movie is at times slow for your taste, you will be rewarded in the climax. I loved every bit of it personally. But coming back to how freakishly this 1976 film is so relevant even today in 2021. We often keep cribbing about these Republic TV, Times Now, NDTV. Essentially, there is no such thing as fact, right? I mean, what is being reported as a fact by one media house, by one TV channel, for example, NDTV, exactly the opposite of that would be reported as fact by a Republic TV or by a Times Now. And what actually is a matter of fact is a fact. We don't know whether that fact the real fact lies between these two versions, or whether it's not even remotely related, remotely connected to these two versions. And that is something that that really beautifully comes out through the course of this film. How it's not that cliche narrative. Again, this movie does not revolve around how media houses sell themselves or make fool of people for TRPs. That's an easy route. I mean, we have seen those films from 50s, 60s, 70s. I think Bollywood made a lot of such films between 2000 year 2000 and 2010, where the media was shown as evil, everything was TRPs. This does not take that route. This movie precedes all those films by like 30-40 years, but it's ahead of them. This movie was probably ahead of its time. If I see if I look at it within the Indian context, like I said, these guys, the writer and director, saw everything, saw the future with disturbing clarity, and there is not one person that I cannot recommend this movie to. This is for all, but at the same time, it's not a crowd pleasing movie. It does not play to the gallery. It does not do fan service. But the brilliance in this movie, I think it has to be one of the greatest films ever made in Hollywood. Certainly among the top five, maybe of 70s. But then that's a difficult pick, because 70s in Hollywood was a golden era. The kind of movies they made. I have made a video on that separately. I also saw a movie, 1981 film Blowout. I'll probably review it, but don't miss this one.
Subscribe to Leisuremartini for your daily dose of lifestyle, movies, fashion, career, health and wellness, and everything else under the sun. Don't forget to hit the bell icon.